Hello everybody and welcome to our FS22 No Man's Land Survival Series. We're here on our newly acquired farm. We actually own 3 plots of land. If we go to the map, we own 26, 25, and 27. So we own a good section of land. We have our trusty pickup truck. We have our table saw, our portable table saw, and our handy dandy chainsaw, and $99 in the bank. So, and we've got a dead field that needs a lot of love. We don't have a house or tent or anything to live in. So yeah, we need to get started on probably clearing some trees and making some money so we can at least maybe get a tent to live in until we can afford a house. We need to be able to afford a tractor and a plow or cultivator and a seeder and seed and diesel and all sorts of fun stuff. So this table saw we can pick up and move around as we work. That's why it's nice to have a pickup truck. I don't know if the table saw will fit anything. We actually can't strap it down, so we have to be careful. I've tried, and it doesn't do anything. So, we have to be careful heading off into the woods. But hopefully things don't get too loud. Alright, so for this series, a few rules that we're gonna try to follow. We are going to do our best to not use super strength unless like absolutely necessary. We're not going to use it. We're not going to lease any equipment. Any equipment we need, we're going to buy. We can't sell any of the land that we currently own starting the game. So plots 25, 26, and 27 are ours permanently. We can't sell them off. Any other plots we buy, we can turn around and sell if we need extra money. I've got a few mods installed to help with some more realism. We'll only be able to sleep at night, so starting at 8 p.m. or 2000 hours is when we'll be able to sleep. I've got a mod that increases fuel usage, increases fuel price. I've got mods that make the vehicles drive and act while pulling trailers and implements more realistic as well. That's really it. So the basic goal of this is, we're starting with the bare minimum, like no money. We spent all our money buying the 3 pieces of land that we have here. Well, actually, they came as a group, so purchasing this old ranch or farm that's been abandoned and the buildings have deteriorated away or were taken down. And we are going to do our best to turn it into a successful farm and or ranch. And yeah, that's basically it. So probably for these first few episodes it'll get a little boring and tedious. Hopefully with the table saw it won't be too bad. We won't have to truck any of the trees all the way back that direction to the store to sell. We won't have to worry about cutting them up into tiny little pieces to fit them in the truck, or so we can pick them up. We can just move the table saw close and sell them. So I think our first goal is to make enough money so we can buy a tent of some sort that we can sleep in. And then our next goal will be to buy a tractor and implements so that we can get that field working. Oh, and starting in the month of September, we're currently in the August month here in game. We'll be going to 2-day months, so September will be 2 days long, and that. But that's really the quick rundown of everything. So let's chop down our first tree in this series and see how this table saw works. I've never used it before, so it'll be interesting. Okay, that kind of works. Stump. And limb the tree. You guys that have played this before probably know all about this. I try not to make this too lumber-centric, but what we have to do these first few episodes to make some cash. Alright, so all of them are too heavy for us to pick up. Let's see how this table saw works. Move it close. Be on this side, I think. Oh, did it sell all of it? It did. That is pretty cool. That's our first $1,000 in the bank. Nice. Cut down, we'll go into a montage of sorts. I'll cut down a bunch of these little trees, and we'll see if we stack them nearby there and sell them and see how that goes. So I will see you after I cut a bunch of these down. Okay, that's all the little trees. So let's, well, let me guess the truck's in the way for the cell spot. Look at that, $2,387. We're well on our way. We can afford a tent now. So I think a tent's $2,000. Get rid of these stumps. We'll wait to buy our tent until it gets closer to the evening. We don't need to get it right away. We can't use it. If we can make a boatload of money within the first day, we might actually be good. Alright, now that we got some space cleared, let's go for some bigger trees. Alright, I'm curious to see what we get if we sell a whole tree. We don't cut it up. If we can do that. Okay, $1,000. I have a feeling we can make. That seems low for a big tree. Alright, so let's keep that in mind. Let's do this one. Up into smaller sections and see what happens. If we get more money for it in smaller sections. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Cut it up into smaller sections. Yep, we get more for cutting them up in smaller sections. We got $1,000 more. For that tree. Good to know. these guys a little closer to the end. It'd be cool if the table saw made like table saw noises, but just making us money is good enough for me. Alright, so yeah. Oh, we missed stone. Guess let's get these little things out of here. Whoops. I didn't mean to bump the table saw. No, not leaving it. Deliming it. I hate doing this in the tall grass. That's dumb. That's dumb. I wanted that to go. Oh, we should get a bunch of this thing. So, I don't know how big the swath is on this. But I guess we'll find out. Wow, $6,000. This guy. Wow, that piece is just $1,000. That we're almost at 20K. Only a little bit after noon. I'd say this table saw was a good choice to start off with. Trying to avoid stacking them on each other, but oh well. I can't see. What we got? Oh, we got a whole giant cluster. Stop. This one. Oh, and we've got to be up in the middle. Alright, I think most of them are defunct. This end here. Can't cut that one. This guy up. salvageable pieces. And we might as well get rid of that little tree in the middle of it all as well. Alright. Let's see what happens. Well, I know what will happen. Let's see how what we get. That's 5,000. 4,000. 3,000. 1,000. And that's everybody. Get rid of these stumps. Where's that other one? We get rid of it when we were delimbing on accident? Oh, actually, I think we got rid of it before we were delimbing. Alright. So we've got plenty. We can go. Let's take a look at what we have for farmhouses. We have that shack. I like this. This is actually the house that we want. Well, I want. Is this American farmhouse. This one's pretty cool. So we need 125. I mean, we're well on our way. I mean, we can almost afford this cabin. This cabin's pretty cool. Maybe we do that. Let's... a couple more trees, and we might be able to afford that cabin. We'll have our first task done on our first day of play. Quiet house. So that would be a nice achievement to have. Oh, it's being... Alright. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why. Oh, too early. Oh, we're so close. I have no idea why we can't. We'll have to actually get a grinder in here, I guess. I don't think it's too expensive. Thought that last tree was gonna do it. It was a big tree, but not quite. And just fun this guy down as well. Oh, I think that went right on our table saw. Oh, launched our table saw all the way over there. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Now we've got money to build our cabin. And we've got one. I don't know why we have a boat. Oh, we've got the lake. We do have a lake over there. Never mind, the boat makes sense. Got a generator, some lumber left over from building a house. Bit of a campfire. Oh wow, we can go in. Nice. Nice kitchen. Bedroom. A pretty nice bathroom. Oh, what's up in the loft? not go up in the log? Just storage, it looks like. Alright, we've got a... Let's see. Open door, do we not have... lights? Oh. Just that light? I think it's just that light. Yep, that looks like the... Oh, no, the ceiling fan one turns on. There's a light in the bedroom. Oh, doesn't look like it. It's fine. Cool. Alright, we've got a house. Next object we need to obtain is a tractor. Which means we need more trees. So we'll jump into another tree cutting montage of sorts and see what havoc we can wreak doing that. So I'll see you guys. We'll clear this bunch of area, so I'll check in with you guys on the other side of that. Okay. Get these guys out of the way so we can cut a few more down. I think that's everybody, so let's clear some of these stumps out. Actually, where is that stubborn stump? I just thought of something. There it is. Last time I had an issue. Nope. Crouching won't work this time. Oh well. One time I had a stubborn stump. Crouching, for some reason, seemed to make it work. We've cleared a lot of land so far. We've made it. Wow. We've almost made back what we spent. That's pretty cool. I'm kind of glad the other two attempts at making this series kind of failed. This is going a heck of a lot better. Let's cut a couple more trees down. Let's see if we can get later into the evening, because we can't quite call it a day yet. So on to another tree cutting montage. Okay. Let's see what we get for... everything. That is all that we've got down. Not bad. We're almost back to 40k. Oh, let's get rid of these stumps. Alright. We've got a lot done. And it's only like 3 in the afternoon. Let's look at tractors. I know what tractor I want. Question is, can we afford it? Oh, we're so close. 38.5. Actually, let's see if we customize it. I don't want the front weight. Alright, so we're looking at 39 is what we need for this little Fiat 1000 DT Super. It's 82 horsepower, so it'll get us started. But I think this is a good choice for us to start with. Don't really need the front license plate. Just the one on the back. Not that we really need the license plate, but... Alright. So our goal is 39. We're at 37. So we need a few more trees. Which is possible. These little guys out of the way. In the mix. They won't net us too much, but this guy will. A tractor in this episode that will be a great start to this series. Our first day, and we get a house and a tractor. Big guy up. Really it? Hard to tell. In the tall grass. But the saw is pretty good at finding them. Doesn't sound like we're in a garage. What happened? See, sometimes It didn't pick it up not crouching, but it picked it up crouching. We don't want to leave ourselves with just $855 after buying the tractor. Ooh, I wonder, we should check the used, make sure there's not a used one. Do that after we dispose of this tree. Nothing precise about those cuts. I'm just counting to 8 in my head. As we do it. Okay. I do love the bulldozer, but it's a little unwieldy to drive around. We might get one. We might get one just to pull stuff around. But I think this is our guy. Little 82 horsepower. Top speed of 15. 6.2 tons. Not a 4x4. This guy is a 2-wheel drive tractor. Hopefully we don't get stuck. Leaves us with $3,000. We've also got the 2 Ford series. That's check out. We got frame is cool for if you just want an old tractor. All right. So, you know what? We will use tabbing because that'll make life easier getting around to the different vehicles. I was going to say no tabbing, we'd have to walk everywhere or drive everywhere, but we don't have a trailer. So we should get a trailer because this guy's slow. I think that's a problem for the next episode. I know, save. That's not what we want. Engine speed. I think. No. Then I use the same tractor or tractors as my other one, and I get like a RPM gauge instead of just a speedometer. But I'll have to take a look at those settings in them. But I was going to do this series using old international tractors, but I believe some of them were causing issues with some of the other mods, and they weren't all in the in-game mod store. These Fiats were, so we will use them in this series. We won't only use the Fiats, but they'll be the primary tractor. I do like them. I like older tractors. They are older tractors. So, and they're a unique brand of tractor. You know, not many people that aren't up on vehicles and tractors and that realize Fiat actually made farming equipment. They made pretty decent farming equipment to boot. So, we'll get our international fix when we get to the point where we need like a grain hauling truck or a tanker or a flatbed truck or a vehicle hauler, because I have those mods installed, so we'll get to use international equipment in that respect. But for actual farming, we will be using Fiat series tractors, the 1000 series and the 1300 series. And just for fun, I think we'll get the Fiat bulldozer. I don't know what exactly. That would be cool for forestry, but the implement that I'd use with it, it's the one that was causing major issues. But we'll still find a farming use for it, either forestry or farming for it. It can pull trailers around. And we're back. Alright. So, I think we will end this episode here. We got a lot done. We got our first tractor, our Fiat 1000 DT Super. We don't have any implements for it yet, but we will work on that next time. We were also able to purchase and build our house, this lovely log cabin of sorts to live in, which is also an amazing start to the series. I want to give a big shout out to the table saw there. He has been an integral part of this episode, helping us deal with these trees. And of course, our trusty Husqvarna chainsaw. And of course, our little 72 Ford pickup truck, our F100, for getting us here. And we'll definitely put it to use, collecting, seed and fertilizer, and we'll eventually get a car trailer for it so that we can, pull the tractor around, pull other equipment around, and that it'll come in handy when we start setting up for livestock, carrying trailers of, hay and straw, water trailer, and that. But I think we're off to a decent start. We're well on our way to A, getting that field up and running, and B, expanding it out. We have to pick up either a plow or a cultivator. I can create new fields with either one. I've got the cultivator create fields mod installed, so we can use a cultivator, which is actually a little easier and probably better with this tractor since we were limited on horsepower. But we'll expand that field out, get it ready to plant. We'll have to figure out what we can plant, or what will make sense to plant. But I think next time, or tomorrow, because we're going to do these videos, I'm going to try to do a day per video. So like today we did we'll call it the end of August. The next video will be the beginning of September. We'll work through that day in an episode. The second day of September will be another episode. It's kind of what I think. It'll make it a little easier and easier for us to keep track of from start to... we're basically going to go to a year, or 365 days, so, well, that will take a while. I guess we'll go from end of August to end of August in-game and call that a year, and see where we stand, see how many episodes that gets us. If we're doing well and in a good spot, we will continue. Or maybe we will move on to another series. If we are not in a good spot, maybe we'll continue. We'll see. I don't know. This series is going to evolve over time, I think. We'll figure it out as we go. I have ideas in my head of what I want to do. It's just getting them to work, I think, with any series. And, I mean, I don't care how long this series goes in this map. I love this map. You know, if we can expand out, purchase more fields, set up some production facilities, and start doing that, that would be awesome. If it turns out we just make a bunch of fields, sell a bunch of stuff, and in a year point where basically anything over $100 is a success in this series, because that's what we started out with. I would like to see if we could get this farm homestead to be like worth $1 million, or have $1 million or so in the bank, or more. But we'll see how it goes. Like I said, this will be a evolving series as we purchase equipment and buildings and expand out into doing, you know, maybe we'll do cows, sheep, chickens, horses, pigs. Who knows? Because we can start to become self-sufficient. You know, where we can use manure instead of fertilizer. There's a piece of equipment that any, like, field stones we can take, turn into lime, use that to spread on the fields. So there's two things there that when we get to the point we won't have to buy fertilizer or lime. We'll be able to produce it and use it ourselves. There's also seed producers that I have to look a little into and see what they actually do. Depending on what they take to create the seed and how much they make, we may not have to buy seed anymore. There's 3 things off the list that we don't have to buy. If we start doing really good and get stuff going, maybe because right now I have crop destruction and weeds turned off. If we get to the point where we're doing really, really good and, you know, we're producing our own fertilizer, our own lime, our own seeds, maybe I'll turn weeds on to add another little challenge where we have to purchase herbicide and stuff for that. But we'll see. Like I said, this is going to be a continually evolving series. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this first episode. I'm looking forward to the next episode, so hopefully you are as well. We'll have to get a stump grinder to get rid of that stump, and I think there's another tricky little... Well, I think we got them. But we've got that problematic stump there that we have to get rid of at some point. But I guess I will see you guys in the next episode. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.